Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials. This session is meant for class 11th biology students and this is for 5th August 2020. Our memory helps us in understanding and reflecting what we have studied in our previous session. We were talking, discussing and reflecting upon appreciating the various experiments that were conducted by famous scientists with regards to photosynthesis. We also understood the site of photosynthesis. I hope you have drawn the diagram, vertical section of chloroplast, and then you pinpointedly identified granum, thylakoid, and then you have spotted where exactly the photosynthesis takes place within a plant. And for photosynthesis to take place, we require raw materials. And the raw materials that are needed is 1 CO2, carbon dioxide. So in land plants, carbon dioxide is obtained from the atmosphere through special structures called stomata, all of you know. However, small quantities of carbonates are also absorbed from soil through roots. Hydrophytes get their carbon dioxide supply from the aquatic environment as bicarbonates through their general surface. So, first raw material for photosynthesis is CO2 and second water, H2O. In the process of photosynthesis, the source of liberated oxygen is water. From where we are getting oxygen, it is because of splitting of water. So photosynthetic land plants absorb a large amount of water from the soil through root hairs. Roots are the main structures that absorb water. But relatively very small amount of this absorbed water, about 1%, is used in the process of photosynthesis. Aquatic photosynthetic plants absorb water through their body surface. So these are the two raw materials that must be present for photosynthesis, CO2 plus H2. And what about the necessity ones? Light is compulsory. That's why we said the very word photo means light. And light is visible part of electromagnetic radiation. Visible part of electromagnetic radiations. So electromagnetic radiations are a form of energy that consists of stream of tiny particles called photons. I think you have studied in physics. Photons that travel in the form of waves. Sunlight or solar radiations reaching the earth have wavelengths between 300 nanometers in the ultraviolet range to 2600 nanometers in the infrared range. Part of the spectrum used in photosynthesis has a wavelength between 400 to 700 nanometers. You must remember this range for your UPSC exam. 400 to 700 nanometers. It is called photosynthetically active radiation. It is abbreviated as PAR, photosynthetic. P for photosynthetically, A for active, R for radiation. Photosynthetically active radiation. The energy contained in the photon is termed as quantum. You studied this in physics, quantum alive. The energy content of a quantum is related to its wavelength. Wavelength decides the quantum. Blue and red regions of the light spectrum are the most effective in photosynthesis. That you can do experiments also in our lab about that. Blue bulb and red bulb you can use and do it. Blue wavelengths of light carry more energy while red wavelengths have lesser energy. Shorter the wavelength, greater is the energy present in it. Already you know it. The most efficient wavelength of light effective in photosynthesis is that of red light. Green light is the least effective in photosynthesis, but still the plants are green, having chlorophyll. So we come to the next part. What is the fourth one that is very much essential? It is the pigments that are involved in photosynthesis. That is, the pigments, where are they present? They are present in chloroplast. So in a plant, chloroplast is a must. So chloroplast, we have studied in our previous session. actual sites of photosynthesis is granum, thylakoid, and in that photosynthetic pigments are present. Thylakoid membrane possesses 4 major complexes. Photosystem 2 present mostly in oppressed region. Photosystem 1 present in non-oppressed as well as stomatal lamella. Cytochrome B6 and ATP synthetase and coupling factors, these are all present in the membrane. They are present in the membranes, thylakoid membranes. And what are the various pigments that are present? As you are seeing, the chlorophylls are varieties: chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D, chlorophyll E. And chlorophyll structure has got a head region called porphyrin made up of 4 pyrrole rings and a tail made up of long chain alcohol called phytol. So a non-ionic magnesium atom is held in the center, magnesium, not manganese, magnesium. Again, this will be asked, what is the main element that is present in chlorophyll? So magnesium, remember that. And this porphyrin head by nitrogen atoms and pyrrole rings. So phytol is an insoluble long chain of carbon and hydrogen atoms. So chlorophyll B differs from chlorophyll A in having formyl group, that is formyl CHO, instead of methyl CH3 group at carbon atom 3. So this is how the structure of chlorophyll will be there. But what you must remember is magnesium. So it's bright blue-green in chromatography. You will be doing again a chromatography test also. Major pigment is chlorophyll A. Act as a reaction center, involved in trapping and converting light into chemical energy. And then chlorophyll B, it is yellow-green, and xanthophyll is yellow. Carotenoids are group of yellow, brown to reddish pigments which are associated with the chlorophylls inside chloroplast but occur alone inside the chloroplast. Along the chlorophyll B, the carotenoids are also called accessory pigments because they hand over the energy absorbed by them to chlorophyll A. That's why carotenoids are important. And of course, one more is the phycobilins. These are protein-linked, heat-labile, water-soluble pigments occurring in blue-green algae and red algae. There are 2 types, phycocyanin and phycoerythrin. So these are the various pigments that are essential in photosynthesis that take part in that. Now, what is photosynthetic units? It's called light reaction. It's a process which takes place in the presence of light only. So, as the name indicates, light reaction, light is essential. Light reactions are the photochemical phase includes light absorption, splitting of water, evolution of oxygen, and formation of high energy compounds like ATP and NADPH. ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Nicotinamide adenine diphosphate hydrogenase, NADPH. It involves several complex and pigments of complex are organized into 2 discrete photochemical sites. They are called harvesting complexes. So one is a light harvesting complex, and this has got 2 systems, PS1 and PS2, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. And this photosystem 1 is P700, photosystem 2 is P680. That 680 and 700 nanometers wavelengths it indicates. Light harvesting complexes, LHS. The light harvesting